The only way I can be beat is if you cheat. If you cheat. If you play fair and square, I'm going to win. I mean...
Hey, what up? Welcome back. It's Barb City where it's Liddy. Let's go on ahead and jump right into it. Do not forget, hashtag BCG, money bags or unicorns for good vibes, and the tacos for the queen of tacos in the comments as well. So, our first topic is going to be on Rihanna and ASAP Rocky. I did stumble across some tea that I want to give my opinion on, and it did come from Tasha K. It says OnlyFans model allegedly caught on camera saying ASAP Rocky's the most famous man that she has slept with and claims they are still texting. Now, I would play this video, but there is literally no point. They only let like 5 seconds of what the girl was saying play, and then they put the video on mute. And from there, people were basically lip reading, but she did pull out her phone and she was scrolling, kind of showing that her and ASAP Rocky are still talking. Now, that is all alleged, and this is what Tasha K posted. Oop. Even on mute, the lip readers always catch everything. An OnlyFans model was allegedly overheard telling a streamer that ASAP Rocky is the most famous man that she's been with and that he's still texting her. So don't leave the video, but you guys can find this over on Tasha K's Instagram. Now, after this story did hit the internet, you guys, people basically started warning the girl to keep her mouth closed because of Rihanna's money. People were saying things like this: even if it were true, stop playing with Riri before you end up missing. Hey, man, I hope that was before Riri because, baby, I would never play with a billionaire. Shorty want to end up on a milk carton? No, ma'am. So, let's be very clear, right? Money will make you do some crazy things, but I'm going to be honest, I do not think Rihanna would go to that extent because her man is cheating. It's not like she has never been cheated on before. And not just that, I really don't think she would separate herself from her kids to do something like that. And another thing is, I want to know, why do you guys want ASAP Rocky to fail Rihanna so bad? Please let me know in the comments and let's move forward. So it was announced that number 11 is going to be headlining the SummerSlam 2025. And you guys, people are not feeling it. I know you guys are going to try to say, oh, it's just the Barbs, da 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 da. No, no, no. You guys can go look up every last one of these comments that I am about to read. And these are just regular people that have never posted anything about Nicki Minaj on their Twitters before. So as you guys can see, it says Cardi B is officially hosting SummerSlam 2025. And here were some of the comments. I'll have my mute button on standby. Nobody wanted or asked for this ish. Cardi B, why, bro? Ew, why? Another person said, man, we don't want to see this. And one last comment saying, why? That makes absolutely zero sense. Now, you guys already know I'm a Barb, so I won't be tuned in at all. But let me know what you guys feel about her headlining the show. What is crazy is she keeps performing at all these places and headlining this, that, and the third, but yet the girl has yet to use any of those opportunities to announce her album. And that's why I say the album is not mother effing coming. But anyway, let's move forward into Bhad Bhabie. We do have two things to get into as far as she goes. One of them does involve the Queen of Rap. Let's start off with a recent interview that Bhad Bhabie did. She spoke about the $80 million that she made in 3 years. And she also said that she blew most of it on her baby daddy and her friend. Check this out.
When I was 18, I'm 21 now.
3 years, 80 mil off of fucking OnlyFans?
But I blew most of it just buying dumb shit. Levon is a spoiled brat. And then obviously my friends, like my friend Talon, that bitch gets everything. She gets a Chanel bag every birthday. she gets like
80 million?
yeah. I mean, what would you do with 80 million?
That's fucking crazy. Me with 80 million, I'll probably have a house in every city that I go to. That's first. But I don't even know. Like 80
It's
million
a lot
is
of
just
money.
yeah.
It's a lot of money.
So
and believe me, more money, more problems. Believe me, because I have so much shit. Like I probably let out 300,000 in bills every month. We have 3 houses right now. We have 2 houses in California and we have 1 house in Florida. The bills alone, 300,000.
that is
And these aren't small
insane.
house. Our smallest house is 3,600 square feet. So it's still big.
So are you still doing OnlyFans to this day?
Yeah.
Now, if you don't mind me,
I stopped for a little bit when I was pregnant, but I wasn't doing it with a belly. But yeah, I started back.
Now, let's be very clear, right? I get it. I understand. The richer you are, the more your bills are, the more expensive things that you have, right? More money, more problems. You've learned that saying since you were a child. But at the same time, it's like, say that you're being used without saying that you're being used.
Is this bitch for real right now?
Okay. There's no reason at all someone has to buy their friend a Chanel bag once a year, every single birthday. That's crazy. I could understand every other birthday, perhaps, or you could even get her something else for her birthday. Buying her a Chanel bag every single birthday is crazy. I understand a spoiled baby daddy, husband, woman beater, whatever you guys want to call him. But $80 million that fast is crazy. Do you guys know how much money $80 million is and how stupid you got to be to blow through it? Now, speaking of stupid, I will say that she was very young when she touched that money. So, to be quite honest, I wouldn't expect her to do anything but blow through it, but I'm pretty sure she has learned from that. Nobody's gonna sit here and tell me she does not regret blowing through that much money. It's like, girl, I hope you set something aside for your daughter, because there's no way you're still gonna be rich by the time she's 18. And that is just my opinion. But anyway, let's move forward into our next Bad Baby topic just really quick. Someone posted to their Instagram story about Bad Baby, as you guys can see right here in this screenshot. And Bad Baby did share it to her Instagram story. And that is where it became messy. This is what it says. I just know that her new album is going to eat so bad that y'all are going to wake up and see how much y'all are going to think how talent. Like, what the F? Who wrote this? Who wrote this? First of all, is this person like 9 years old? They gotta be. They have to be. Simply by what they said, I could tell that they're 9 years old. But let me try and start over and read this the right way. I just know that her new album is gonna eat so bad that y'all are gonna wake up and see how talented Danielle really is. She is literally the queen of rap. Because let's think about it. All of her songs, everyone knows her literally. So that was a mess, right? Anyway, let's be very clear. Danielle, you get a little bit of traction and you do what all the girls do every single time. And they try to shade Nicki Minaj or call themselves the queen of rap in order to keep the traction going, right? Because you know it's not going to last and it is going to die down. And this is exactly why you guys' careers go, and then just start to drop, right? And what do I mean by that? When you put yourself in a lane with the best female rapper of all time, you are always going to look like nothing compared to her. You're always going to look like a flop when you are being compared to the best that there is out there. And this is a prime example. You guys try to say, oh, the Barbs are always trying to attach the other girls to Nicki Minaj. They're always trying to compare everybody to Nicki Minaj. No, these girls step into Nicki Minaj's lane because they swerving all over the place. And we end up having to, gather them mother effing hoes and send them back on over to their side of the street. That's what mother effing happens. Now, another thing that I want to say is Bhad Bhabie's little diss tracks, they were cute. But the last two were definitely not written by her. If you guys listen to her first one, Overcooked, it's A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3. And then all of a sudden she comes with these two hit songs, which I get it, right? You knew that Alabama Barker had a writer, so you felt like you needed to have one. But at the end of the mother effing day, baby, you are beefing with an 11-year-old. You need to stay in your mother effing lane and don't ever let me catch you posting anything like this again. It's like, leave Nicki Minaj and the Barbs alone.
Back the fuck up, and I'm gonna do you like Will Smith. This my knuckle.
Now, speaking of all the girls doing things like this, let's get into Doechii. A lot of you were wondering what I was talking about yesterday when I made this post right here. It says, Barb's, ignore number 24. She wants our attention so bad. And I did tell you guys I will inform you guys of the tea once some time passed. So, as you guys can see here, Doechii was live. She was previewing some new music, and she did take the opportunity to do what all the other girls do, and she threw shade at Nicki Minaj and the Barbs. Now, I personally don't give a F about that because Billboard put out the mother effing list, and Nicki Minaj was ranked number 1, the best female rapper of all time. And we all know that Doechii was number 24. Now, what I do want to get into is this right here. If you take a look up in the right-hand corner, it will show you that Doechii, the Grammy Award winner, the female rapper allegedly with the most monthly Spotify listeners, can only pull 256 people to her Instagram live.
Girl, shut the fuck up. You thought you ate that?
Like, baby, Barb City gets more viewers than that. Just listen to that, you guys. Just received a Grammy, and they are saying that she has over 40 million people listening to her music monthly. And again, she is only able to bring 256 people to her Instagram live.
I don't want to hear that bullshit. That's a lie, that's a lie, that's a lie. Save all the goddamn lies.
And this is why I will never argue with a mother effing dud. And with that, let me know what you guys feel about all my topics. Thank you for enjoying my mother effing blooperos. Remember, when in doubt, pull your mother effing blunts out. And until next time, I love you guys so much. Thanks. Oh yeah, one more thing. Actually, two more things. So the first thing is Nicki Minaj is exactly who the F she thinks she is in 2025. And the last thing is there is no mother effing princess. Bye-bye.